So let's talk a little bit about your training and deployment experience. What was your training like, and can you talk about some of your experiences during your time in the Navy?
Yeah, after basic, they said, well, you qualify to be a Seabee. And I, Seabee, what the heck's that? Well, 4 years in the Navy, I was never on a ship. Boots on the ground. Went to engineering aid school in Davisville, Rhode Island. I'm not even sure that base is even there anymore. And then after that, I was assigned to Mobile Construction Battalion 11 out of Port Hueneme, California. We Seabees trained with the Marines for a certain amount of time before he deployed. And I went to Vietnam in May of 1968. And we took C-141s from California, puddle jumped to finally Clark Air Force Base in the Philippines. And then from there we took C-130s to Vietnam. As luck would have it, I don't know if it was luck or what, but I was on the last C-130 of our battalion to leave Clark Air Force Base.
Really?
And we crash landed in Vietnam. I found out later that 4 C-130s had been shot down or crashed in a 10-day period in Vietnam. So the pilot apparently was trying to make a tactical landing. Stay as high as you can, dive down, you guys are gonna get off, I'm getting back out of here. Well, I don't know if he came down too hard, if he blew a tire, what happened, but the C-130 crashed.
Boy.
So I didn't, I had my M16 in my ammo belt, but in the crash, I lost my M16. So I didn't know if we had been shot out of the sky, where we were at. Are we in the jungle? Or are we on an airfield? So they said, you got to get off of this plane because it was on fire and ammunition. And I said, what's out there? I don't have my M16. The door, the ramp never did come down where they were going to push all this supplies out. But the airman came and got the door to go up, but it wouldn't latch. So he kept pushing it up and it kept coming down. So finally he finally stayed there and held it. And we all got off. I dove into a bunker there on the airfield. Didn't still have my M16, but it was hot. And finally realized that we weren't in a jungle or we were on a landing field, but some guys weren't as lucky as I was, but that's a different story.
Well, that's a heck of an introduction to your
First
service
day in
the Navy.
Vietnam, yeah.
Holy cow.